Glass and steel. The day unwinds are slowly peeling sealed. A switch is flipped, the shadows start to crawl, and veins of light ignite along the wall. The concrete canyons start to hum a tune beneath the cold and distant silver moon. Static rising from the street, the rush of a million solitary feet. It's the neon heartbeat, a rhythm in the haze. This city's alive in these beautiful electric days. It's a siren love song, the whisper of the train. A beautiful of the night. Faces pass like ghosts inside a dream, reflected in the window's faded gleam. They're chasing money, chasing love or fame. They're screaming just so someone knows their name. The taxis swim like sharks with yellow eyes beneath 1,000 unforgiving skies. And every door could lead to something new, a different life, a different point of view. It's the neon heartbeat, a rhythm in the haze. This city's alive in these beautiful electric days. It's a siren's love song, the whisper of the train. A beautiful, chaotic, sweet and bitter rain. It pulls you under this river made of light. The wild and lonely magic of the night. And you can feel so lonely in the crowd. Your quiet thoughts drowned out by everything loud. But there's a freedom in the anonymity, a chance to lose yourself, a chance to finally be the person that the daylight never sees. Adrift upon these wild electric seas. The beat goes on, the pulse you feel in your bones, the endless hum of 20 million phones. The neon heartbeat fades into the hum, waiting for the sun that never seems to come. The beat goes on. The beat goes on. out of red dirt. I was born to the open sky. Now I'm living in a canyon where the sun has learned to die. Before it hits the pavement, before it finds the street, I'm just another heartbeat in a billion hurried feet. These people rush on by me with a fire in their eyes, chasing after paper dreams and living out their lives in a concrete compromise. And I'm living in a skyscraper shadow, a cold and lonely gray where the walls are closing in a little more on me each day. A skyscraper shadow, and I can't feel the sun. I'm just a number in a race that I don't remember how to run. This city's got a mean heart. It's a monster made of stone, and it'll chew you up and spit you out and leave you all alone. The noise is never ending. It's a constant angry drone of the sirens and the subways and the chatter of the phone. You could scream right out the top of your lungs and never make a sound, 'cause you're just another raindrop falling on the thirsty ground. I see more people in a minute than I knew my whole damn life, and every single one of them is holding to a knife. Close my eyes and I can smell the fresh cut hay, and I can feel a gentle breeze that blows my sins away. I can see the stars above me, not just a hazy orange glow, and I remember the forgotten man I used to be and know. And I swear right then and there that I can't take another dawn in this place that takes your soul from you and tells you to move on. 'Cause I'm living in a skyscraper shadow, a cold and lonely gray where the walls are closing in a little more on me each day. A skyscraper shadow, and I can't feel the sun. I'm just a number in a race that I don't remember how to run. This city's got a mean heart. It's a monster made of stone, and it'll chew you up and spit you out and leave you all alone. It'll leave you all alone. Gotta get back to my own ground. Yeah, I'm leaving this damn town, going home out from under this skyscraper shadow. Preacher took one look at me the day that I was born and told my dear old mama there was a gathering storm. I cut my teeth on a guitar string in a shadow. That is gin. Learn the only game you lose is the one you don't go all in. The good kids went to Sunday school to learn the golden rule. I was down behind the pool hall showing them how to be a fool. 'Cause I was born to trouble, sure as the sparks fly high. I got a restless spirit and a fire in my shadow's long, my fuse is short, my blood runs hot and fast. If you're looking for a quiet life, you better let me pass. Don't try to fix me, baby. Don't try to save my soul. I was born to trouble. It's the only life I know. I broke a heart in Vicksburg. I broke a jaw in Maine. I found a different reason to catch a different train. The lawman knows my first name, the bartenders know my last. My reputation for disaster is the shadow that I cast. It ain't that I'm a bad man, I ain't evil to the core. I just hear a different drummer that's always asking what's one more. They plant their roots down deep. They build a life of promises that they can surely keep. But I was born a tumbleweed, a wild and gusty breeze. And settling down in one place is a spiritual disease. This world's too big and noisy to stay on one damn shelf. The only person I'm a danger to is my own damn self. 'Cause I was born to trouble, sure as the sparks fly high. I got a restless spirit and a fire in my shadow's long, my fuse is short, my blood runs hot and fast. If you're looking for a quiet life, you better let me pass. Don't try to fix me, baby. Don't try to save my soul. I was born to trouble. It's the only life I know. Yeah, trouble is my middle name. My own damn fault. My own damn claim to fame. Watch out now. She lives out in the bayou where the Spanish moss hangs low. And she moves just like the murky water, silent, dark, and slow. She got a black crow on her shoulder, got a snake around her wrist. She's the kind of trouble that you know you can't resist. She don't talk about no future, don't talk about the past, just looks at you with knowing eyes and a shadow that she casts. And she got that Gris-Gris hand, she put a spell on my soul. She took a piece of my own will that I can't no more control. Yeah, she got that Gris-Gris hand, and I'm a puppet on her string. I'm the subject of the sermon that the midnight crickets sing. She ain't no common woman, she's the bayou's own dark queen, and I'm just a fallen soldier in a strange and swampy scene. I've seen her in the candlelight with her powders and her bones, whispering in a language made of secrets and a moan. She got a jar up on a mantle with a lock of my own hair, and a doll that looks like me with a pin stuck here and there. I ain't afraid of no devil, I ain't afraid of no damn ghost, but I'm terrified of the woman that I know I love the most. I tried to leave her one time, I caught a northbound train, but a fever started burning and a fire tore through my brain. And the further that I got from her, the sicker I would be, till I stumbled off in Baton Rouge, crawled on back, you see. 'Cause her love is like a sickness for which there ain't no cure, and her poison is the only thing that makes me feel secure. 'Cause she got that Gris-Gris hand, she put a spell on my soul. Took a piece of my own will that I can't no more control. Yeah, she got that Gris-Gris hand, and I'm a puppet on her string. I'm the subject of the sermon that the midnight crickets sing. She ain't no common woman, she's the bayou's own dark queen, and I'm just a fallen soldier in her strange and swampy scene. Yeah, that Gris-Gris hand got a hold on me. That black cat bone, that mojo will never set me free, never set me free. Crossroad Debt, about 100 song blues. Down on my knees at the crossroads, against my own free will. My guitar was dead wood, my fingers were all stone. Couldn't play a single note to save my weary soul. I was broken, I was hungry. My woman had gone and fled. I figured I was better off making friends with the dead. Then a tall man in a black suit, he shimmered in the heat, said, "Son, your luck is turning, your song is incomplete." I shook his hand at midnight. Lord, I didn't feel no shame. Now my fingers bleed the blues, and the whole world knows my name. But that handshake was a contract. That much is true and plain. My soul is just the interest on this debt of pouring rain. Now this guitar sings and moans, it cries and tells no lies. It channels something wicked from beneath the southern skies. I can make the women weep, I can make a good man sin. I can tell you about the trouble that your own heart's been keeping in. They say I play with fire, they say I play with soul. They don't know my soul ain't mine, it's just out on parole. But late at night when the whiskey's gone and I'm all alone in bed, I hear a low dog howling, a sound that fills my soul with dread. It ain't no common stray boy, it ain't no neighbor's hound. It's the collector coming for me from beneath the cursed ground. My name is on his ledger, written down in blood and ink, and he's coming to drag me down to the river's final brink. 'Cause I met a man in a black suit, he shimmered in the heat, said, "Son, your luck is turning, your song is incomplete." I shook his hand at midnight. Lord, I didn't feel no shame. Now my fingers bleed the blues, and the whole world knows my name. But that handshake was a contract. That much is true and plain. And my soul is just the interest on this debt of pouring rain. Hear that dog, boy? He's howling my name. My crossroad debt is coming due. Don't you go down, don't you go down. the sun goes down and bleeds out, and the moon is on the rise, I hear a sound out on the flats that chills my weary eyes. It ain't the southbound freight train, it ain't the 504. It's a rumble in the distance that I heard my whole life before. The dogs start to howling, the birds all cease to sing, 'cause they know the kind of judgment that lonely whistle brings. And I hear that whistle blowing, a low and final call. This train, it takes the mighty, and this train, it takes the small. It's a one-way ticket, baby, and the fare is all your sins. It's the end of your last chapter, it's where the real book begins. You can't outrun the engine, you can't outsmart the track, 'cause that train is moving forward, and it ain't never coming back. The engine's black as midnight, it's forged from fear and doubt. It breathes the smoke of memories that you thought you lived without. The cross eyes are your promises, the broken ones and true. The rails are laid with all the things you said you never do. There ain't no friendly conductor to come and punch your card, just the ghost of your own conscience, and his judgment's twice as hard. I saw my mother wave to me from a carriage draped in gray. I saw my father at the window as the train just rolled away. I've seen the rich man and the beggar standing side by side, giving up their earthly baggage for that final fateful ride. Now the ground beneath me shaking and the air is getting cold. The story's at its ending, told, and I hear that whistle blowing, a low and final call. This train, it takes the mighty, and this train, it takes the small. It's a one-way ticket, baby, and the fare is all your sins. It's the end of your last chapter, it's where the real book begins. You can't outrun the engine, you can't outsmart the track, 'cause that train is moving forward, coming back. Hear it now. Oh, that whistle's blowing. It's blowing for me, coming round the bend, my final friend. My final friend. My final friend. She walks in the room like a Helen breath, polished and perfect, scaring you to death. Got a calm, easy smile and a steady hand, but there's a fault line running through her promised land. She'll talk about the weather while a hurricane is building in her gaze and whispering her name. Just when you think you got her figured out, that's the moment you should be turning to run. Cause the air gets electric and the silence gets loud. She smiles that little smile, the damage is done. Cause she's a maniac, a beautiful storm, the kind of fire that keeps you so warm. She's a wildfire soul in a world made of glass, putting the pedal to the floor and just hoping to crash. She'll steal all your sanity, give you a dream. Yeah, she's a maniac. She's a wonderful, terrible, beautiful scream. Last Tuesday at midnight, she woke me from sleep. Said the sky is on fire and the stars are too cheap. So we drove to the coast with no map and no plan, just to watch the sunrise from the back of the van. She laughed at the thunder and danced in the rain. Said the sanest of people are the truly insane. And I knew in that moment, as the lightning lit the sky, that I was in the presence of a glorious light. The one that says normal will keep you okay, but she flips that old story and blows it away. Cause she's a maniac, a beautiful storm, the kind of fire that keeps you so warm. She's a wildfire soul in a world made of glass, putting the pedal to the floor and just hoping to crash. She'll steal all your sanity, give you a dream. Yeah, she's a maniac. She's a wonderful, terrible, beautiful scream. Some people want comfort, a predictable life, a steady beating heart and the absence of strife. But their calm is a cage and their quiet is a plea. It could never contain a wild spirit like she. And I'd rather go down in her glorious flame than ever forget the way she says my name. She's a maniac. Oh, but she's mine. A beautiful, beautiful maniac. And it feels so fine. I was born in Oklahoma, in a world of brown and gray. The only crop my daddy raised was the dust that blew all day. Our farm was just a memory, the tractor just a ghost of a future that the prairies had decided not to host. I learned my prayers from my mama with a worry in her eye as she watched a sea of angry dirt come rolling through the sky. 'Cause I'm a black Sunday's child, I was born to the hard wind, haunted by the memory of a world that caved on in. Yeah, I'm a black Sunday's child, running from the dust in a broke down Ford Victoria, held together by pure trust. We're heading to California, to that promised golden state. Just another family running from a dark and dusty fate. Old Route 66 was littered with 100,000 prayers and the ghosts of other families and their worthless broken sheds. We were hungry in the desert, we were hated in the towns. They called us Okies, dirtying up their clean and righteous grounds. They didn't see the farmer, they didn't see the man, just the desperation of a failed and broken plan. Now you can't go back to a home that the wind has blown away. It just becomes a story that you tell yourself one day. But it gets inside your spirit, that feeling of the chase, of never quite belonging to a time or to a place. Yeah, I learned to be a stranger in the land where I was born, just a weed that's caught and tumbling in the center of the storm. 'Cause I'm a black Sunday's child, I was born to the hard wind, haunted by the memory of a world that caved on in. Yeah, I'm a black Sunday's child, running from the dust in a broke down Ford Victoria, held together by pure trust. We're heading to California, to that promised golden state. Just another family running from a dark and dusty fate. Yeah, running from the dust, still running. A black Sunday's child, till my days are done, still running. This old bar ain't changed a bit. Still smells of stale regret. And the face there in the mirror is the only one I've met that I recognize from long ago, from a younger, wilder year, when this place was full of laughter and my friends were all still here. There's an empty stool for Johnny and a booth for Mary Lou, and a space beside me at the bar that was reserved for you. And I'm the last man at the bar. I'm a monument of rust to a beautiful and wild-eyed gang that's long since turned to dust. Yeah, I'm the last man at the bar, and I'm the keeper of the flame, the only one who's left to know the weight of every name. So I order one more round for all the ghosts I can't outrun, 'cause the party ain't quite over till the last damn song is sung. I remember Jimmy standing on that table, brave and tall, swearing we'd be brothers till we'd seen and done it all. I remember Mary's laughter like a bell so sweet and clear, the finest sound I ever knew in my most foolish year. We were all gonna be famous, we were all gonna be kings. We didn't know the future and the sorrow that it brings. The young kids, they come in here with their own fire and their own pride, and they look right through my history with nowhere left to hide. They don't see the ghosts I'm drinking with, they don't see the empty chairs. They're just making their own memories, their own damn future cares. And I just give a silent nod, 'cause I know just what's in store for the ones who think they'll live forever and always ask for more. But I'm the last man at the bar. I'm a monument of rust to a beautiful and wild-eyed gang that's long since turned to dust. Yeah, I'm the last man at the bar, and I'm the keeper of the flame, the only one who's left to know the weight of every name. So I order one more round for all the ghosts I can't outrun, 'cause the party ain't quite over till the last damn song is sung. The bartender nods slowly, and he pours the final shot. He raises his own glass from across the room. To the ones who ain't here, he says, I raise mine to the empty seats. To the ones who are, to the ones who are. just a final fading glare. Got my knuckles on the chrome and the midnight in my head. This leather jacket's worn and cracked, didn't know the roads I choose, leaving nothing behind me but a worn-out pair of blues. The V-twin engine's talking, it's a language I understand. A steel and iron heartbeat in the palm of my right hand. Yeah, I'm riding on a river of asphalt dark and deep. Got promises the daytime ain't enlightened enough to keep. Just a low and rolling thunder, a prayer of gasoline, the purest kind of freedom that I've ever seen. No destination calling, just a white line and a sign. Gonna ride this iron horse until the sun is mine. The desert stars are watching, they don't judge you or confess. The moon is painting silver on this beautiful loneliness. Ghost towns fly my shoulder like memories let go. Just the engine, steady rhythm, and the devil down below. Every mile's a clean slate, every curve a brand new thought. Escaping from a cage that my own damn hands had wrought. Solace at the bottom of a glass. Some folks find religion, hoping that the pain will pass. But my church is his highway, my sermon is his drone, washing my soul clean out here, bone for bone. The world gets real simple when you're breaking through the wind, and you ain't thinking about the finish, just the state that you are in. 'Cause I'm riding on a river of asphalt dark and deep. Got promises the daytime ain't enlightened enough to keep. Just a low and rolling thunder, a prayer of gasoline, the purest kind of freedom that I've ever seen. No destination calling, just a white line and a sign. Gonna ride this iron horse until the sun is mine. The eastern sky is bruising, turning purple from the gray. There's a whisper of the morning that's 100 miles away. A streak of orange fire, yeah, there's the break of dawn. The engine doesn't falter, it just keeps rumbling on, rumbling on, until the sun is mine. Sitting on this park bench, watching all the families go by. And it takes me back to a dusty road underneath the Georgia sky. I was barely 21 with a choice I had to make. My whole damn life was balanced on a single foolish break. She said, stay here with me, honey, and we'll build a quiet life. But the highway, it was calling, and it cut me like a knife. And I wonder what would happen if I'd have turned left instead of right. Would I be sleeping peaceful in a warm bed late at night, instead of chasing ghosts down in the bottom of a glass? Would I have a son to watch the seasons as they pass? Is the echo of a choice you make a whisper in your soul, or the other half a story that you gave up to behold? 'Cause I can see that other fella, the man I could have been. He's got a steady job down at the mill. He's free of all my sin. He's got a picture on the dashboard. He's got my own damn face. He's the ghost of a good man who never fell from grace. He's never known the hunger. He's never known the road. He's never had to carry this restless heavy load. But I chose the scream of the guitar. I chose the pouring rain. I chose the fleeting comfort that you find inside the pain. I chose the midnight highway, and I chose a lonesome song. And I guess I knew right where I was headed all along. 'Cause you can't have both the anchor and the wild and open sea. And the ghost of that good, quiet man was never really me. But I wonder what would happen if I'd have turned left instead of right. Would I be sleeping peaceful in a warm bed late at night, instead of chasing ghosts down in the bottom of a glass? Would I have a son to watch the seasons as they pass? Is the echo of a choice you make a whisper in your soul, or the other half a story that you gave up to behold? Yeah, the other half a story. If I'd have turned left. Just wondering, what if? friends on the telephone. The wolf is at the door. My landlord's getting restless, and the wolf is asking for more. My car is making noises that I do not understand, and I'm holding my whole future in the sweat of my own hand. The headlines are all screaming about the coming of the end, and I'm too damn tired to argue and too broke to make a friend. Cause the world is in a hurry and I'm running out of steam. I ain't got the time for the blues, I'm too busy living the dream. Yeah, I ain't got the time for the blues, no time to sit and cry. I'm too busy dodging bullets, just trying to get by. I'm working double overtime, I'm paying double dues. I love to sit and worry, but I ain't got the time for the blues. The preacher's talking fire and the politicians talking lies, and I'm just trying to focus on the truth in my own eyes. Gotta get the kids to school, gotta get the bacon won. My whole damn life's a relay race that I am forced to run. I'd love to have a moment just to contemplate my soul, but the hamster in the wheel, son, is the one who pays the toll. Constant forward motion from the moment you receive your first bill in the mail, your first demand for rent. It's a lifetime of repayment for a life already spent. Cause the world is in a hurry and I'm running out of steam. I ain't got the time for the blues, I'm too busy living the dream. Yeah, I ain't got the time for the blues, no time to sit and cry. I'm too busy dodging bullets, just trying to get by. I'm working double overtime, I'm paying double dues. I love to sit and worry, but I ain't got the time for the blues. No time, gotta keep on running. No time for the blues. Yeah, the wolf is at the door and he wants my shoes. No time. Dance with the devil. Dance with the devil. Dance with the devil. See her walking, see her eyes glow, how her hips swing in a silk robe, a black widow. She's an angel, born in fire. price of a wish, my soul sacrificed. But the darkness feels right. Dance with the devil. Ooh. Dance with the devil. Ooh. Dance with the devil. I ain't asking for a mansion on a high and mighty hill. I ain't asking for a fortune from some long-lost rich man's will. I've had my share of big dreams that all turned to dust and smoke and left me as the punchline of a long and bitter joke. I'm tired of chasing rainbows, I'm tired of chasing ghosts. I'm just looking for a quiet spot on these forgotten coasts. 'Cause all I want's a patch of blue in a sky of iron gray. A single simple honest moment at the closing of the day. I ain't trying to win no lottery, I ain't trying to be a king. Just wanna hear the melody that my own damn heart can sing. It ain't about a whole wide world, it's just about a taste of a single quiet goodness in this frantic human race. I'm working double overtime down at the noisy mill, putting $20 bills away upon my windowsill. And some folks, they might laugh at me, my small and simple plan. They don't know the dignity of a tired and honest man who's working for a future he can hold right in his hand. Not some far-off fairy story in some long forgotten land. When I get my own small piece of this hard and weary ground, I'll sit out on the porch swing and I won't make a sound. I'll watch the sun go down in peace, I'll watch the stars ignite, and I'll know that I have earned the calm of that good and holy night. 'Cause a man ain't rich from what he's got, but from the things he doesn't need. And the harvest's always sweeter when it's from your own damn seed. 'Cause all I want's a patch of blue in a sky of iron gray. A single simple honest moment at the closing of the day. I ain't trying to win no lottery, I ain't just wanna hear the melody that my own damn heart can't sing. It ain't about a whole wide world. It's just about a taste of a single quiet goodness in this frantic human race. A patch of blue, that's all I need to plant a seed. Just a little patch of blue for me. I remember spring inside me. I was green and full of fight. Every sunrise was a promise, every song was new and right. I fell in love with a girl who tasted of the sweet and coming rain. And I swore that kind of sunshine would never turn to pain. The days were long and lazy then, the world was mine to hold. Just a story waiting to begin, a story to be told. Then the summer came on heavy, like a fist of angry heat, with the working and the wanting, and the taste of my defeat, and the passion and the fury, and the children at my knee. And the man I swore I'd be was fighting with a man that was me. Yeah, the days were loud with thunder, and the nights were blessed with sin. And I was looking for a way out from the trouble I was in. And it feels like I live 4 seasons in the passing of a day. The frantic green, the burning gold, the coming of the gray. Yeah, it feels like I live 4 seasons. It happened all so fast, with a future that's a memory and a present that's the past. The wind just keeps on changing, son. You never know the plan. And 4 seasons in a single day is a lifetime of a man. Now the autumn's on my shoulders, and the air is clear and cold, and the stories that I'm telling are the only things I hold. The fire's not a wildfire now, it's just a steady gleam, the ghost of a forgotten and a long abandoned dream. And the loves and all the losses, they don't hurt me like before. They're just neighbors in this quiet house who don't knock upon my door. winter coming, in the chill that's in my bones, in the silence of the forest and the language of the stones. It ain't a thing for fearing, it ain't a thing to dread. It's just a final quiet chapter of a book that's almost read. 'Cause every season has its beauty, and every season has to end. And it feels like I've lived for a season in the passing of a day. The frantic green, the burning gold, the coming of the gray. Yeah, it feels like I've lived for seasons. It happened all so fast, with a future that's a memory and a present that's the past. The wind just keeps on changing, son. You never know the plan. 4 seasons in a single day is a lifetime of a man. Yeah, the lifetime of a man. 4 seasons in a day. The wind just keeps on changing and fades away. This old guitar is sitting here, resting on my knee. The varnish is all worn away where it's leaned up against me. Got a crack from a bar fight back in 1993, and a headstock stained with whiskey, sweat, and cheap philosophy. Yeah, she ain't a pretty instrument. She's been through all the wars. She's a road map of my lifetime, made of glory and of scars. Yours are more than wood and wire. You're the only friend who knows every seed of sorrow that my reckless spirit sows. You have soaked up all my teardrops. You have screamed out all my rage. You're a faithful, patient witness on my life's chaotic stage. You're the only thing that's honest in a world of cheats and liars. My truest love, my Holy Ghost. You're more than wood and wire. You're more than wood and wire. You're more than wood and wire. You were there the night I met her. You sang a hopeful tune beneath the sweet and foolish optimistic summer moon. And you were there the night she left me in a cold and bitter rain. You were the only one who listened to the language of my pain. You're the only thing I didn't sell through all my hungry years. You're the vessel for my demons and the banker for my tears. Fingers know your fretboard like the lines upon my face. We found a sad and simple kind of beauty and of grace. And sometimes when I'm playing, in a quiet, empty room. I swear I feel your heartbeat right beside me in the gloom. We're two old busted soldiers and we're scarred up just the same, but you're the only one who answers when I call out my own name. 'Cause you're more than wood and wire. You're the only friend who knows every seed of sorrow that my reckless spirit sows. You have soaked up all my teardrops. You have screamed out all my rage. You're a faithful, patient witness on my life's chaotic stage. You're the only thing that's honest in a world of cheats and liars. My truest love, my Holy Ghost. You're more than wood and wire. You're more than wood and wire. Yeah, more than wood and wire. Just you and me, and these 6 strings telling the truth. Cobblestone street is shining like a river of glass. Window panes cold beneath my fingertips as the minutes pass. The sky is a canvas of charcoal and slate, and the sleepy old clock tower has forgotten the date. No one is rushing, there's nowhere to be, just the city and the silver rain. And oh, the sound is a whisper, steady soft beat, washing the dust from the forgotten street. Every drop is a note in a great lullaby for a quiet city under a weeping sky. It's a moment suspended, a gentle decree. Let the world fade away, let it just be. In the heart of Liverpool, oh no, no, oh no, no. The corner cafe has a halo of light, a warm, lonely island in the fading afternoon light. I see the reflections in puddles below, of a world upside down, moving silent and slow. A bicycle rust, chained to a pole. The rain is telling stories and nobody's told. And oh, the sound is a whisper, a steady soft beat, washing the dust from the forgotten street. Every drop is a note in a gray lullaby for a quiet city under a weeping sky. It's a moment suspended, a gentle decree. Let the world fade away, let it just be. Oh no, 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 oh no, no, oh no, no, in the hurry of living, we forget how to breathe. We get tangled in all of the webs that we weave. But this rhythm, this drumming, it slows down my heart. It's a beautiful read. reason to fall apart or to piece myself back in the quiet and gray and watch all my worries get washed clean away. And though the sound is a whisper, a steady soft beat, hush in the dust from the forgotten street. Every drop is a note in a gray lullaby for a quiet city under a weeping sky. Just falling asleep, just falling asleep, just falling asleep. But now I woke up this morning to my stomach's angry sound, like a wild dog in a cage, just pacing round and round. Now it ain't about the food, Lord, it ain't about the bread. It's a different kind of empty, it's a famine in my head. I've had the feast of victory, I've had the scraps of sin, and it's always just an appetizer for the state that I am in. 'Cause I got a hunger in my belly that a feast could never tame. It's a burning, yearning fever that is calling out my name. Yeah, a hunger in my belly for the things I can't quite touch. I've always had a little, but I've always wanted much. It's the engine of my fury and the source of all my greed. Just a deep and endless hunger for the sowing of a seed. Blessed man, he can rest his weary soul. He can find his patch of blue sky and can make himself feel whole. But a hungry man's a devil, he's a wolf outside your door. And the more that you go feed him, he just howls and asks for more. It's a curse that keeps me moving, it's a blessing in a fire. And the only real salvation is a brand new fresh desire. 'Cause I got a hunger in my belly that a feast could never tame. It's a burning, yearning fever that is calling out my name. Yeah, a hunger in my belly for the things I can't quite touch. I've always had a little, but I've always wanted much. It's the engine of my fury and the source of all my greed. Just a deep and endless hunger for the sowing of a seed. Still hungry, always hungry, gotta eat. Yeah, I just gotta eat. Always needing more. More. The sun comes arms through a cheap motel curtain, hurt my head to see. Another town, another state, all looks the same to me. Pack my suitcase, check the map, my bones all ache and groan. Yesterday's a memory in a town I've already outgrown. The waitress pours some bitter coffee, asks me where I'm bound. I just point on down the highway to the next forgotten town. 'Cause I'm living on gasoline and guitar strings, a pocket full of nothing and a heart that has to sing. Another cheap motel room, another lonely neon sign. This ain't no life of glory, but this restless life is mine. Yeah, the only things I count on to get me through the night. A single spotlight, the stage is in a smoky corner of a half-forgotten bar. They don't know my name, they only know this beat-up old guitar. I plug it in and for a while the troubles start to fade. For a couple dozen people and a little money I'll be paid. I pour out all the heartache, the miles I've left behind, and for 3 short hours I'm the king of all mankind. Sometimes on a midnight run when the radio is dead, the faces of the ones I left start dancing in my head. I wonder if I made a mistake, if I should have settled down and been another ghost in just another quiet town. But the silence of a picket fence is a sound I just can't stand. I was born with a rambling soul and a 6-string in my head, and I'm living on gasoline and guitar strings, a pocket full of nothing and a heart that has to sing. Another cheap motel room, another lonely neon sign. This ain't no life of glory, but this restless life is mine. Yeah, the only things I count on to get me through the night are the rhythm of the white lines and a single spotlight. Yeah, the white lines keep on coming, and my guitar keeps on humming. Gasoline and guitar string, on to what the next town